with that, we will bring the conference or start bringing it to a close. But I will just pass you firstly over to Antoine Days, who is the Office and Communication Manager at SAFE. He's going to say a few words, and then I will pass the floor to Floriana Cimmarusti, the Secretary General of SAFE, for the final word. So Antoine, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Natasha. Thank you very much to Vassian, to Johannes, Ian, Tamara, Axel, and all speakers we had for this conference today and yesterday, for all their contributions, energy and time. Would like to summarize with you what we've heard from these 2 days of conference through a short walk through the Grow Green storyline. If you remember yesterday, we opened the session with inspirational speeches. One keynote speech, for example, from MEP Eleonora Heavy, you reminded us of how urgent it is and crucial to address biodiversity, environmental and climate challenges through all possible means. And afterwards, we listened to the findings of a Chatham House study report from Dr. Helen Howard on how food systems have a huge impact on those challenges and how they must play their part to meet the climate and environmental targets that the EU, that the world have defined. We've heard from Axel, we've heard from other pioneers like Tamara, like Ian, of plant-based organic farming as being one of the solutions to that. And this was also debated by experts, Nick Jacobs from IPES Food, Chris Atkinson from IFERM, Helen Howard herself again. And of course, we've said a lot of times that we acknowledge that there is no silver bullet. It's a complex system, but I think we've managed to explain how important the role of such practices of plant-based organic farming are in the framework of a shift away from intensive industrial agriculture and towards environmentally sound food systems. This echoed in the speeches of some decision makers who were there with us from the European Parliament, who called for more support for such sustainable farming practices in the framework of existing EU strategies and policies, such as the Farm to Fork strategy, such as the CAP, but calling for more. And more means in practice more financial incentive for farmers to convert to plant-based and organic farming. We've heard from the farming sector. We've received views from the European Commission, presents notable presentation on how the European Commission intends to address the role of these sustainable practices. They presented the new organic action plan that they designed in order to increase EU organic agriculture by 25% by 2030 in the framework of the Green Deal. But I think that the most inspirational material that we got out of these 2 days of conference, of course, all panels were very interesting, but the most inspiration has come from the actual pioneers that we have today with us, the practitioners who are working on ground on all of that, Ian, Johannes, Axel, Tamara, and all their friends who invested time, energy, and faith in their land to prove that more sustainable ways of growing are not only feasible, but are also economically viable. Of course, given time, given creativity, given belief, and of course, last but not least, support from farming communities, support from policies, and support from the political sphere. And I wouldn't end this without mentioning, of course, Vincent, who talked to us about consumers' demands for plant-based products and how this proves that there are business opportunities for farmers willing to invest in sustainability through more sustainable practices. In the long run, for farmers, but for everybody, it means investing in farms, investing in soil, investing in everyone's well-being and in our health and food safety. Therefore, in this 2 days of conference, we really hope that we have given you a good overview of how plant-based organic farming can be a solution and contribute to safer, environmentally friendly and more sustainable food systems. We always try it safe, and that's what we've done in these 2 days to gather stakeholders, not only to sparkle debate, but also to create bridges, to think together, and to allow informed, political in brackets, informed choices. And this is for the sake of producers and consumers alike. As you know, we're all part of the same planet. We eat pretty much the same food. Or we're not alone in this. So I'll end this with just one sentence before Floriana's ending words. It's something we always say at SAFE, and that Floriana loves to recall. Without information, there is no choice. I think we've made this possible by this conference. Thank you very much. Floriana, up to you.
Yes, thank you so much, Antoine. I would like just to remind you, at the beginning of this conference, Natasha showed our video. We have been nominated Climate Pact Ambassador. In 2018 and 2019, we have organized 14 workshops in 9 EU countries, and we train around 950 farmers. So it has been very successful, very difficult to convince the farmers to change and to pass through more sustainable agriculture, to plant-based agriculture, to permaculture. It was not very simple, very easy, but we find this experience amazing. It has been done thanks to the live operating grant we received from the European Commission, and we hope in the future to continue to train, to give information, to disseminate the possibility of having plant-based agriculture. Consumers need to follow more plant-based diet. It doesn't mean they don't ever have to eat animal protein, but it will be good to increase the amount of food they have on plant-based diet. And this is something I'm not saying is safe, but it's something the European Commission and the Farm to Fork clearly said, that there is a need for health reason and for environment reason to really improve the plant-based diet for consumers. But at the end, what do we need? We need sustainable agriculture. Certain type of production systems are really problematic. We need to reduce animal farming. We have to redesign a food system that works for consumers and for environment. We really hope in the near future to find the right support from the EU. And that will be really important for all of us. And that's, I will say, will be really fundamental. Then I would like to say, it was so beautiful to see the farm of Jan, to see the photo of Johannes, to see everything Axel said, the explanation of Tamara. I mean, it's great. I almost thought that UK, it's sunny, Jan. It was so beautiful to see it. Did I even see sun there, you know, to see this land, to see this place where you sell this fruit and vegetable. I'm so proud. I mean, if you can do it, a lot of people can do it. And it was so nice to hear Johannes. I mean, it's incredible the things are possible and the things we can improve and excel your organization, etc. So I'm really proud to have all of you here today. At the beginning of the conference, when Jan couldn't find his presentation, I was worried. But I think you had such an amazing presentation with so many information. You're really rich of information, can give to others, to give idea, to imitate it, and this is incredible. So I'm very, very proud of having all of you with us today. I would like to thank everybody. Vincian, thank you so much to be with us too. We hope that the vegan food, which is a food which is amazing, we can go and buy, we'll use as less as possible processed food, as less as possible additives, the bad additives, because we need your food, we want to buy it, but that's to be as natural as possible. Viewed at EU level, we don't have a definition of natural, unfortunately, has to be with less processed food and less additives, the bad additives, because there are some are good, some are less good. You know, it's safe, we are pretty informed about that. So thank you, Vincent, to be with us too. Natasha, without you, we cannot do conference anymore. So thank you to be with us, to be always smiling, always positive. And thanks to Antoine, who did an amazing job in the last year, because as you all know, we wanted to do this conference 1 year ago, then the COVID, etc. So we could do it only now. Thanks to my amazing team. Thanks to all SAFE members for the support. And what I can wish you is next conference, we will see each other. We will talk, we'll be in person, and we will stop looking at this little photo on the video. I really hope that this is going to happen soon. But thank you to all of you. It's been an amazing 2 days. I learned a lot myself, although I read a lot, but I still learn. So I imagine that the others learn a lot of things. So thanks. Thank you a lot to all of you. I say bye like this, so at least it's a bit more warm than just to say goodbye.
Thank you, Floriana. I think you said, I think between you and Antoine, you said it all. I'll reiterate again, you know, thank you to all the participants for these very interesting contributions. It's really expanded my knowledge, and I'm sure everyone else watching, it's given me a lot of food for thought. I'll definitely be reading more on these issues. So it has been a pleasure to moderate this conference. Just to remind everyone that in case you want to relive it all again, you can find the recordings online. They will be available shortly. But other than that, that's all from us today. So I'm Natasha Foote. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day and enjoy the sunshine.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Natasha.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye to everybody.